So we have a couple of options on the direction we want to go here. We can either continue with the plot. You can wander around and do whatever you feel like, or you can hang out in Waltz and do training there.
That
I
sounds
just,
entirely
I
up to
just,
Zach because I don't know where I am.
I don't know what's going on. Because
So basically, last time we had played, like, how long ago was it? Like 2 or 3 months ago?
Oh,
Yeah.
It's
wow.
been a while. You guys were... oh lord, there's a whole lot of lore to unpack here. Okay. Well, you see Sai, or Ethan, whatever it is. In the seventh world, there are... The seventh world is one of 10. Each world has a god. All of the gods descend from the Ancient Immortal. The oldest of the gods is a guy named Arcadius, who does not actually own a world. The god of your world, the seventh world, is Tigris. There is an oracle that the gods consult for advice, and who also serves as their record keeper.
Okay.
The oracle came to the gods because he had visions of an apocalypse.
Oh.
He said the trigger of that apocalypse is if a specific person was predicted to murder Arcadius. And for one reason or another, the Oracle doesn't quite know this. He says, if this event happens, it triggers the timeline toward the end of the world, as you know it.
Okay. I'm not sure it might be me. Kidding.
So, the gods, over a millennia ago, had decided, hey, you know what? Here's a good idea. How about we guarantee that this guy can't get to Arcadius if we kill him ourselves first?
Wow.
So, Arcadius had aligned himself with the mortals on the planet, the seventh world specifically. And back then, mortals were what was called defect. There was no humans or elves or dwarves. All of that hadn't come into existence yet. So these early humanoids, the defect, had taken him in, and the Arco-Titanian War had broken out between Titans and defects. The defects lost.
Ew.
Arcadius, as a last-ditch resort, was cast into a pocket dimension by a character named Kentario way back when.
Okay.
Gods couldn't really get to him, and they said, alright, well, I guess neither can the big bad guy, so, I mean, I guess nobody wins. Until you guys released him from it.
Oh.
oh yeah, that was So
What you could do?
So we were getting our ass kicked by this other dick named
TEC.
fuck TEC. That's what we know him as. And what was going on is he was using the undead as a I don't know,
As a military?
as a military to take over the rest of the world, and we were like, no, you should stop that.
That's a big no. Okay.
So a whole chess game, like a whole 60 chess game, was going on where TEC. You guys came to find that TEC was a general of sorts underneath the Undead King. However, TEC was manipulating the Undead King. So, like, you thought the Undead King was in charge of the military when it was actually TEC. And then you came to find that TEC's boss was a guy named Andromeda, who was the leader of the last surviving defects. But as it turns out, TEC was manipulating Andromeda to get to Arcadia's. And when TEC and Andromeda went to go release Arcadius from his pocket dimension, you guys intervened to try to stop them. However, the players realized that Andromeda is not actually a bad guy, so then they helped him, which was TEC's plan all along. So he got you to unlock it for him.
Oh.
But we were also getting our ass kicked in TEC, and we were like, "Oh God, our only way to survive is to bring this god into this world. Let's go."
They also thought, "Hey, let's summon the god, and suddenly the god will fight for us." And the god was like, "See ya." So.
He was
Oh
like,
my god.
"Bye."
But there wasn't really a chance for conflict to happen, because as soon as you released Arcadius from his pocket dimension, he was like, "Alright, my job here is done. That's what I wanted. I'm outie." So TEC disappeared. Arcadius, when Arcadius realized that he was released from his pocket dimension and was no longer safe, he was like, "Oh shit, I have things that I gotta do." So he ran off. Because now it's a manhunt for him by the other gods.
Oh my god.
But the players didn't know this, so they're like, "Where the fuck did he go?" Well, he needs to help us with this war, but he has bigger fish to fry, so he ran off. So the players... well, Andromeda was betrayed by TEC in the end, in that encounter as well. So Andromeda thought that he was TEC's boss. Little did he know he was getting played.
He did survive that encounter.
Well, Andromeda does die later on. So TEC went back to Antarctica, where the undead are, and prepared for a world invasion in the absence of Andromeda. Andromeda ran down there to catch up and try to contest power for the nation. TEC managed to capture Andromeda and weaponize him. So then the players and the allied forces had to send an armada and an army down to Antarctica and lay siege to the undead city, where the players killed the undead king.
Oh, good.
Released Andromeda from his shackles, and then everyone faced off with TEC. And Andromeda ended up dying in that battle. Dante and Cecil also died in that battle.
Oh.
Lexi was the lone. Lexi was so Phelan, Dante's lover, was the last surviving character and survived the mission. But TEC did escape.
Wow.
So basically the end result was the undead were genocided, the undead king was killed, Andromeda was killed, TEC escaped, and now you just have a flaming wreckage in front of you.
Oh, and the city was also turned into a giant crater.
What the fuck happened? Okay.
Well, we figured out. We figured out the world had blimps, and then Chris was all like, let's make a fucking armada out of them and make an air force, and then we bomb the fuck out of the city.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's basically the equivalent of like World War II firebombing.
Wow. Like, are you fucking like going against Hiroshima again?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
So the city was decimated. Most of the undead were genocided. Their leader is dead.
That's fucked up.
TEC went into hiding. Arcadia's was nowhere to be found. And that was the end of Chapter 1. So in the beginning of Chapter 2, what kicks off the chapter is Coronam intelligence had found out that there was a Titan in the city of Alchemy. Titans are basically like agents of God. So like when Tigris needs something done on the planet, he sends Titans down to do it. So the fact that there's a Titan there was a hint that hey, maybe this Titan's looking for Arcadia's too. Let's go meet up with him. So you guys went ahead and met up with this Titan, who you found was titled as the Advocate of the Seventh World. So he's basically Tigris's right-hand man.
Mm.
He basically told you, yeah, I'm looking for Arcadia's. Maybe we should work together and hunt him down. There's some evidence here that Arcadia's is building something. So you guys went ahead on a whole investigation and found out what he was building and where it was. Which ended up being a flying castle, basically.
Oh, okay.
Which was hidden underwater off the coast of Africa. So you guys met up.
Arcadia's the bad guy, right?
Well, the story doesn't end yet. So you guys.
Oh, so in other words, we don't know yet. All right.
Well, so you guys ended up, because you're friends with Regalius, who is a general in the Coronam military. Regalius is friends with one of the world's most famous guilds, Royal Judgment. So he introduced you to them. And they had some wisdom and knowledge to share with you. So they went ahead and said, hey, we know what you're doing. We think you need to see the Oracle. So they led you on an expedition to see the Oracle. You had your questions answered. The Oracle confirmed the vision to you, what was to come. Which, by the way, is a 50-50 chance of even happening. It's not guaranteed.
Great.
Yeah.
There was and then Fenair, who is the Advocate of the Seventh World. Fenair was snooping around, hunting for the castle. There was a trap for him set by Arcadia's. You guys stopped him before he walked into the trap, but then you all got caught in the trap. So you guys proceeded to beat up Arcadia's priestess, who had laid an ambush there for you, and you beat her ass. And then Arcadia showed up and beat your ass.
Oh, right. I ate her arm.
Yeah, they weren't happy about that. They weren't happy about that.
Demons eat people.
So then, after you guys were shut down by Arcadius was like, you know, I'm not going to kill y'all. Y'all have fun. I'm outie. So he left. And you guys were just on the beach. And then you decided, you know what? We're going to dive down to his underwater castle anyway and see what's up down there. No, you had a plan to sabotage it. You were like, let's go down there and sabotage it. So you went down to the bottom of the ocean, found the underwater castle. Straight away you failed your stealth checks, and then you were caught by the priestess again.
Oh my god.
A fight was about to break out until Arcadius stopped it and invited you in for tea, which you politely obliged. And then he gave you a tour of his castle, and you were in he welcomed you, and he said, you know what, if you want to live here, you can live here. And you were like, what the fuck? He explained to you that He's just trying. He doesn't have a world of his own. He doesn't have any titans to serve him. He's just trying to like survive. He's making a home. He wants to fly in the sky and just chill. And you guys were like, well, maybe this guy's not so bad. So then you guys had to have a discussion on like who's the bad guy here, Arcadias or the gods?
I see.
And then you had a meeting with Finnair in your hotel room. And Finnair was like, yeah, Arcadius isn't actually a bad guy. We just have to kill him to save the world. Because if we don't, the other guy's going to get him. And then the world ends. So we can't allow that. So, you know, it's a real shame. But Finnair?
Finnair's trying to kill Arcadia. Okay.
Well, Finnair is just the messenger of the gods. And he's just doing scouting missions. But he's like, the gods have decided Arcadius isn't a bad guy. In fact, they're all family and they love each other. But they're like, for the good of the universe, we have to kill him. Otherwise, everything ends. So then you guys were like, well, who do we side with?
I thought I was very much like, fuck that. That logic doesn't make any fucking sense. So the gods are in the wrong. Fuck the gods.
So while you guys were contemplating this, because there was definitely like internal strife with the party, you guys went back and did some training in Waltz with Royal Judgment.
Huh.
And then Bacchus offered to take you to Mount God, where Tigris and the Titans live. He said, in an effort to maybe give you an audience with the Divines, so that you can talk it out. You guys accepted, but you have yet to actually take off on this mission.
And I take it that's where you guys left off?
Yep.
Okay. That's a lot of taken from me.
Yes.
Yeah, that's only chapter 1.
It's your choices are either gonna talk to God or fight God.
Yeah, we totally left out the whole noble blood demon that's running around now that you guys.
That they left out? Oh my god.
Oh right. Yeah, there's a like a demon prince or something that got released and he's running around somewhere.
Cool.
Mainly because they got released because a religion or the religion of the world decided, hey, what happens if we cleanse this demon? And my character or Dante was like, that's a dumb fucking idea. Where do you think the demon side's gonna go?
Well, yeah, they were. It was kind of like an exorcism, where they were like, "Hey, so demons in the seventh world are not purely demons, so they're half mortal, half demon."
Oh, okay.
So pure demons haven't existed for a long time. However, so the church got this demon, put him across, and was like, "Hey, what if we pull the demonic side out of him? Would he revert back into a human, or would he die? Or like, what would happen? We have no idea." So they did an experiment. Dante and Hildy, who are both Demon Slayer players, went to go stop them from doing this experiment. They didn't quite make it in time, and the result of the experiment was basically a demon prince was pulled out of him and ran off. The human survived, though.
Oh, okay.
But that
Playing
demon
around.
is...
Very much Devil May Cry 5 vibes, but it's okay.
That demon is very, very dangerous, but you guys have issues to solve first before that one, so...
Yeah.
Cool, so we have to go confront God and Titan to get their holy talk stuff and figure out the fate of, I forget his name. Sorry.
However,
Arcadius.
Arcadius, okay.
Bacchus offered to take you there, but he also warned you. He's like, we'd have to get through the ancient tides, which are very dangerous. And then once we get to the mountain, we weren't invited there, and you're not necessarily welcome there, so Lord knows what will want to kill you when you get there. Because you're kind of trespassing.
So we can't. So in other words, we had to go through a few things and try to seek an audience to the gods. Can we just try to speak to Oracle, let him know, like, oh, hey, we must talk to the gods, or something?
Well, you were friends with the Advocate of the Seventh World until you told him you might be siding with Arcadius, and then that alliance was broken, so you don't really have that goodwill anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Welcome to the dumpster fire. That's Seventh World. I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't even know like where science supposed to jump into all this.
How about we ignore the larger problem of the world may end and God and all that stuff. And do you want to go demon hunting?
Sure, we can try that, I guess. A lot of shit's going on. Demons escaped. Temporarily, world's about to end. We don't try looking for the gods, but all right.
Okay then. Well, so you guys were in Waltz last time I checked.
Waltz?
Yes. So if you look at the map, it's kind of like in Malaysia.
I'm still like semi-lost in all this, but okay.
For expediency's sake, we can just plunk you in Idris so you can get your mission there.
Bogey.
Idris is the demon slaying capital, by the way. HQ, rather.
Well, how do I meet Sai?
That's a good question.
Are you also a demon slayer?
Not necessarily. I just woke up, trying to find a way to live, make my own money and such. Also in search for my sister.
Hey, that's a good story. That's a good mission we can do.
What, find my sister?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you are human, so I guess some simple questions to go over would be... Do you want to be an Eastern human or a Western human?
Does Eastern or Western relate to the world?
Yes. So Coronam is the Eastern human capital, and other human cities surrounding it are like Alexandria, which is exactly what you think it is. It's like a scholarly city. Elidris, which is just kind of like a backwoodsy kind of city. They just live under the protection of Coronam. Idris is kind of under Coronam. They're a demon slaying HQ, but most of them are humans. Liberta is also human, but they're separate from Coronam. They are kind of like a warfaring conqueror state. Most of the land was conquered very recently.
Okay.
On the western side, also Ladroth is a small village of humans. So that's the eastern side. Western side, we have Corona, which is the western human capital, and Recavalier, which is a port city, also home to the Knight Guild, which, I mean, you're also a knight, which is convenient. And then Luce Santa is the holy city, which is also human. So the Grand Cathedral is there, and that's where the Holy Order resides.
They're the asshats.
Paladins come from there. So that's pretty much the human regions of the world.
Huh. I guess we'll go for eastern side, but as I said, I just woke up in this world not knowing who is or what, or where.
Okay. So you like? Do you even know you have a sister?
Progressing through, sort of, yes, because depending how far she is, you can't, Sai can't help but feel like at a loss, like something's missing. And as later progresses, sometimes he'll figure out like some clues, like, oh, I might have a sister nearby. The same thing goes for Sky. Sky constantly knows where Sai is.
Huh.
But sometimes she doesn't. She knows she always has a brother. She doesn't. She never knows where Sai is, but she also gets the same feeling when they're far apart.
Okay.
So you know she's alive. You don't know where she is.
Correct.
Well, you just have like a sense of longing for someone, but you don't know who.
Sort of, yes.
So he's like, okay, that's gonna take some plot development. All right, because he doesn't even know what he's looking for. He's just like, something's missing.
Something's missing.
Well, I have some kind of idea. We'll say you are an Idris, Dante.
Mm-hmm.
Sai.
Hmm?
I'm assuming you might have been homeless, Sai.
Yes.
Alright. Military scrounged you up. They don't like homeless people. And that's where you got
Okay.
your armament training.
Sweet.
And then you, under the Coronam army, were selected and conscripted to the Demon Slayer faction. Because they need people in there. So, like, Coronam sends people to go train under Idris to become Demon Slayers and stuff sometimes. And
Okay.
you're one of them. So, Dante, you walk into the HQ, and Axis is walking towards you.
Fucking stupid.
Captain
fighting
Bloodvein!
god, end of the world.
At attention!
What? I half-heartedly raised my hand up into some sort of salute.
I'm glad to see you've arrived. I've been waiting on you. We have some fresh trainees here who need teachers.
Oh, good, a distraction. Yeah.
Private Sai,
Yes, sir.
you will be assigned to Captain Bloodmane here. You'll do everything he says.
Yes, sir.
Have fun. He walks off.
Fuck, these walks on. All right.
Captain Bloodmane, sir. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. My name's Sai Strife, sir.
Oh.
Calm down, kid. How about first we figure out how long have you been a Demon Slayer?
Just recruited now, sir.
Oh, holy shit, neato. All right, we gotta break your demon slaying cherry.
Oh god, now I have to get him demon slaying equipment. Fuck. Okay.
Awesome.
Alright. Captain Dante, report to the armaments room. You hear on the intercom.
All right. Follow me this way, kid.
Just have to take the elevator down.
I just follow Dante wherever he goes.
Yeah, I just show Sight where the stuff is. Like, this is the bar. This is where I go to forget all the horrors I've seen. Up here's the living quarters. Armaments down there. This is a special place. This is the strip club.
You guys have a strip club?
Kind of. It's
What do you mean by
usually
kind
just.
of?
I mean, it's usually just like crackheads who have nothing better but to take off their clothes for money. So
Oh, okay. So a
not
black
that it's not that
market
great.
to buy off prostitutes. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, it's not that great.
So
Sounds like you
something
got some experience in there.
something to note about the HQ for the Demon Slayers is so the Demon Slaying organization pulls in tax revenue to fund the org, and they also make money off of particular jobs. So they're rolling in money, and they're one of the more, aside from Kaladazard, they're probably the most technologically advanced faction in the world. So they have like a glass skyscraper tower. The lobby, you walk in and it's like a corporate lobby. There's a person on a computer at the administrative desk to take to welcome people in. She also hands out jobs to demon slayers who need one. There's an elevator, and you guys go to. There's like 50 floors, but you guys go down to the basement where the armament room is. And when you arrive there, there's a helper elf in there who walks up to you. It's just a human woman, and she says, "Private Sai, we're here to issue you your official demon slaying equipment, if you don't mind."
Fantastic. No, I don't mind. No, fantastic. So always be best prepared when hunting these demons.
Good. Here's your armor. She hands you a set of titanium holy enchanted armor.
Is this heavy or medium?
It'll be the same size as what your standard one is.
Cool. Because I do like to be light on my feet, so I just don't want it to wear me down.
Yeah, so it's a combination of like, so obviously there is shoulder armor, chest plate armor. There's plates that are all pulled together in cloth armor. So it's like half heavy, half light to kind of create a medium set of armor.
All right.
So you have that.
Inventory. Medium quality armor.
So that armor has the strength of titanium, and it is resistant to unholy magic. And then you have a choice of one holy weapon. It was one weapon, right, Dante? Is that what I gave you?
Yeah.
So she leads you over to like different sets of tables. She says you can get guns, knives, swords, maces, shields, whatever you want here.
So you can grab whatever you want at free charge.
Yeah. One holy weapon free of charge.
One holy weapon, okay. I definitely would like to grab a longsword.
Alright.
Oh, titanium holy longsword.
Yes. And that will deal holy damage to all targets, which is effective against undead and demons.
I feel like
Yeah,
a witcher right now.
Don't touch me with that thing.
And
I
then
take your
one last thing. She takes a little like wrist cufflink thing. Not cufflink, like a watch.
A gauntlet?
Yeah, kind of like a gauntlet, I guess. It doesn't go on your hand. It's going to go on your forearm. She sticks it on your arm. She says this is a repel grapple.
Oh, so I can grapple people now.
Yes.
Wait, that sounds like a repel grapple. So like a grappling hook?
Yes. Kind of like something that you would see on like Batman when he swings around from like stuff.
And it's just on
I
my
was gonna
gauntlet.
say, I don't have one of those, but at the same time, I can
I'm
grow
pretty sure you
wings,
do.
so
I just don't think you ever used it because you can fly.
Yeah, I don't need it.
I issued one to everybody. It's standard issue. Yeah, Demon Slayers like to think they're from Attack on Titan.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. Demon Slayers like to think they're from Attack on Titan. They just zipline everywhere.
Oh my gosh! All right. ODM gears are awesome, but I guess
Gauntlet. How do you spell gauntlet?
Gauntlet.
U-A.
She says, "All right, you got your stuff. Scram."
all right.
All right,
Well,
thanks,
you
Jesse.
Captain Diplomat.
So we're gonna go to the first place I could think of and find a demon, hopefully a low-level demon that we can kill.
To test me, I'm guessing. Sure.
Dante
Yeah,
just stands there with his arms crossed, watching you fight it.
Yeah, they're just gonna sit there and like, no, put your arms up. Your arms up. Defend your face.
Oh, you're fighting me. I'm sorry. Okay. Sure, we'll do that. All right. I do it.
But
are we actually gonna practice with each other, or are we actually gonna go fight a real evil demon?
We're practicing.
Do you want to practice? Don't you want to test my skills and see how well I can fight alongside you?
A little bit. Let's see how well you can face against a demon. Since I am
Alright.
also a demon, this will be a good test.
All right, let's lead the way to an arena. Maybe a duel would definitely be great.
All right. There is an arena here, right?
Floor number 5.
Floor number 5, and I really hope that it's fireproof.
So as you hit the 5th floor, the door opens up and it leads you out into this huge white wall chamber. Everything's white. The floor is white, wall's white, ceiling's white, and there's it's powered by like these magical orbs floating up by the ceiling. And I would say the room is about 30 feet tall. It's massive.
All right.
The walls are all so all the surfaces are made of like this special metal, so you can't just wreck the place unless you go a little too ham.
Am I getting like Danger Room vibes?
Very much like a simulation room.
All right,
So it's
so it's like a simulation room. So like, are there any equipment for like training, or is it like there's no items? It's just a full-on room.
There's different requests that can be made, if there is any you would like to make.
Definitely some training weapons.
There's obviously staff on hand to assist the demon slayers who want to train.
Oh yeah. Actually, I've just got an idea to actually test your prowess, not against me, but possibly our team working efforts. We could fight Axis himself. Maybe he's a little bored and could just like.
Sure.
Axis is the head of the organization, by the way.
He is also a demon, like me.
Well then, that's raising the stakes quite high, especially for a new recruit like me.
It's like fighting Heathcliff and SAO.
Huh.
Exactly.
In season 1, of course.
We're fucked. I'm kidding. Alright. Any way you want to test my abilities, I'll be more than happy to show you.
All right. Well then, can we get I asked one of the
help.
The help. Yeah, sure. If they have, do you have a program of Axis and his combat capabilities?
Program? Well, we don't have that kind of technology. You mean like a copy of him?
Yeah,
Want a
like a
brain
copy
dance.
of him. A copy of him where we could just beat the shit out of him, or he could beat the shit out of us. I don't know.
Well, we can't really copy people, but we could bring something in. Do you want like a captive demon?
That works.
You guys have captive demons?
Yeah, we don't kill all of them. Sometimes we put them to use.
All right, yeah, we'll take one of those.
Oh, demon prison. Interesting.
He says, what rank do you want?
Do you have an Imperator rank?
What's a peer retort?
They're all like the entire demon army is like a Roman military.
He says, starting from the weakest to the strongest, what we have in captivity at the moment, we have spawns, sentinels, signifers, pilus, primordine, and centurion.
Can we get like a small group of spawns? Just like that was a spawn. Maybe that'd not be a good idea.
So you currently, Dante, are at the level of a sentinel. So you are one above spawn.
I thought I was stronger than that. Well then, give us like a couple of sentinels to fight.
A couple of them. Okay.
Like maybe 2.
And for safety reasons, if one of us happens to appear badly injured, the simulation should end, right? Or these demons should stop.
Sure.
I believe, sure. That's reassuring.
You know, we can
Cool.
try.
Well then, let's go. I guess.
Okay, so you want 2 of them. So the room, the light turns red, and the doors behind you shut, and then on the other side, a platform comes up through the floor with 2 chained up sentinels.
A large group, you said?
This is 2 of them.
Oh.
I'm
And
gonna.
You hear 3, 2, 1, and the chains unclip on them, and the demons are released.
I probably should have asked if it's alright to kill them, Captain Bloodman.
Oh yeah, it's definitely alright to kill him. We should definitely fucking kill him.
Okay. Whatever you say, then
'Cause- They will definitely try to kill you.
So they break off either side. One flies to the left, one flies to the right. Immediately on the right side, we have a fusillade firing into Dante.
I will activate my fucking whatever it's called. I have to roll things, which means I have to bring up Discord on my phone. Or
Oh, by the way, so in the server, you'll see under voice channels dice chat. That's where we do our rolls.
I see. I was gonna bring up the question. I do have a D20 with me in person. Unless you would actually like to see the roll. I would like to ask if I can roll personally.
I do prefer everybody roll in the same place on the same server, just so I have everything visually in front of me.
I see. Okay, that works. So then we have one of
dice
these
chat.
sentinels dodging over to the left, right? What's he doing?
So we'll take it one action at a time. So Dante's been fired upon. You can either choose to intervene or wait until there's an opening.
Wait till it's an opening.
Okay. So Dante's going to try to block. Depending on that, we'll see what happens.
yeah, I will try to activate my Satan's cloak.
If Dante
Block.
successfully blocks, he's able to immediately make an action. He fails, which means that there is now an
Shit.
opening. Well, actually, so Dante, you see this demon fly to the right. He raises up both hands and he fires a machine gun volley of energy bullets into Dante, piercing through the protective aura, and you can see like hundreds of bullets just piercing through Dante's skin.
I'm
Ouch.
still wearing my cross organization leathers. I'm resistant to
Oh,
it.
that will... Okay, so that definitely helps. So Dante's getting, like, blasted backwards. However, the other one from the left is going to dive bomb toward Dante with a red fist.
And that will be my opening to slash him.
So you want to intervene in this attack?
Definitely, since is it coming over to his left? And he it looks like Dante's obviously not seeing it.
Dante is occupied, so it'll be very difficult for him to defend.
Yep.
Okay, so then you'll roll a d20, see if you can intervene.
So, okay, so just the same command of 0.
15. Alright, you very quickly step in front of Dante, and I need you to roll to... well, actually, how do you block this?
Well, as he's coming by, definitely gonna take down or just push over the fist and slash at his back, as just using the momentum against him.
Let me see. So would you like to collide attacks? Because he's airborne, you're not going to be able to intercept him. You'll have to step in front of Dante. Your goal here is to step in front of Dante and defend for him.
Sure, then.
So you have a 15 for a successful block, so I just need to know how you're going to block it.
Maybe
Use one of your abilities.
Yeah, hold up. Let me look at this.
If you successfully block, then you can retaliate.
Just like there's got to be an ability that will be like, fuck you, and punch people in the face. I don't know.
It's a little difficult because he's not using a shield, so blocking for him can be a bit awkward.
Probably try something else differently. I'm gonna see if I can time this grappling hook and actually pull him towards me instead. How big are these sentinels?
They're human size. They're like 6 foot tall.
Oh, they're human size, and he was falling down on him. So, as I'm gonna definitely in that case, if he's falling down towards him, I'm definitely gonna make sure I time it right and just kind of dash towards at the sentinel and stab my sword into him.
So let's see if you can hit him. You've successfully intercept him and stab him, and you guys are both falling into the floor.
Cool. With me on top of him, of course.
Yes. So Dante, very quickly, you've been blasted by the bullets. Your cloak defended you, however, he's going to follow up by turning into a drill and flying into you.
Oh, yeah, that attack. That's like, it's not like I know that. I don't know that attack. Where did I put my abilities?
You'll have to jump back and forth between y'all since it's like a battle royale thing going on here. Seven.
Fuck you, Dice Mate.
You're put off balance by the peppering of bullets against you, and then as you regain your footing, wham! You get hit by the drill and slam into the wall. At which point, the drill ends, and he's going to try to dig both of his claws into your chest.
All right, I'm getting tired of this guy.
Do you have over there, Dante?
Yeah, I got him. I'm retaliate with an infernal beam. If this goes through.
Nine.
Fuck no.
So Dante slams into the wall. He tries to raise a hand to blast him, but he gets his hand smacked to the side, and his chest gets split open with these sharp, large claws, and you can see the exposed rib cage as the demon digs in and starts devouring flesh from Dante.
Oh no, you don't.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. This isn't even the worst thing that's happened to me.
He's gonna try to eat you alive, Dante. You make another roll here.
Healthline Vengeance.
12. I'd say that's enough to get him off you. As he's trying to bite into you, you just like shove his face back, and then hopefully then you just start punching the shit out of him. Let's see. 14. You shove him off of you, and then you swing, but then he ducks under it, and he tries to uppercut you in return.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
5.
You get smacked back into
What
the
the
wall.
fuck?
Very quickly, we're going to jump back to Sai. So Sai, you've got this demon on the floor with your sword in it, but it doesn't seem to be dying. It just seems really fucking pissed. But you have another chance to hit it.
Alright, since I am currently on top of him, I'm definitely gonna pin his arms and both his arms with using my knees, and then I'm gonna pull the sword out of him and see if I can just slice the dude's neck.
18. You bring your sword to his neck, and the holy steams off of it, but the skin is really tough. You see that this demon has chitinous-like red flesh that seems to harden and soften dynamically, and it serves as armor. And as you're trying to dig this blade into him, both of his hands open up, and a massive, like, mushroom cloud explosion hits you point blank. You're gonna have to roll to either block or evade this.
Definitely evade that. Backflip. Probably just gonna do this. Easier.
19. Good reflex. You see his hands open and fire begins to charge, and you very quickly leap backwards as the explosion misses you. You can feel the heat kind of sear your skin from the distance, but you have evaded that. Dante, you see the explosion going off in the background, but you just got uppercutted. He's going to go ahead and try to volley punch you into the wall and just kind of corner you again. That's
12.
good. You block that.
I'm going to retaliate with a red lightning strike.
7. He uppercuts you, but he tries to punch you in the chest. You very quickly block it, and point blank fire a lightning bolt into him, and he goes flying across the room and hits the floor.
I want to close the distance, get up to him, and bite into his neck.
Nom nom nom.
Ah! Dante has pounced on top of him and just started like digging his teeth in, which is regenerating the open chest wounds he has.
Coolio, and while my hands are still on him, I'm going to do demonic corruption.
Demons are immune to that ability in particular.
Oh, well then, never mind.
Would you like to choose another one?
Yeah, instead, while I'm holding him, I'll just do a point-blank red lightning.
Okay. 2. He is getting electrocuted and paralyzed on the floor. Sai, you dodge the explosion, and through the smoke, he flies out at you and tries to fire a red lightning bolt toward you.
Try to fly. Oh, okay.
He is airborne. Bear in mind, he is airborne.
With a mouthful of meat, of demon meat, I just say, "Don't touch the lightning."
Or with that, I'm gonna see if I can try to dodge that. But is it all right? I can try to counter with that.
Counter as in like counter stance, or
Counter as in like when he misses the lightning bolt. I'm gonna see if I can use that grappling hook. So
yes.
Advantage and grapple onto him and see if I can pull him towards me. Use a bludgeoning stun so I can actually like hit his head down and he's forced to like land on the ground.
Yes, this is possible. Let's see if you can dodge it. 9. It hits you, and you hit the floor with the force. However, the actual devil energy was absorbed by the armor.
Sweet.
but you are knocked prone as he flies up to the 30 feet above you on the ceiling, and he raises both hands, and 50 Hellfire bolts fly through the air toward you like a missile salvo.
Oh my god, okay. Definitely see if I can actually block that with the reinforced armor. Would that actually protect me against that?
It would, yes.
Sweet.
Alright, you very quickly just like brace yourself and reinforce your armor. Go ahead and roll. 16. Yeah, so this rain of 50 explosions explodes your half of the room. It was painful, but you're still in one piece, as most of the Hellfire was absorbed by the armor and the impact force was shielded by the reinforcement.
I see.
And then you have the chance to do your desired action.
Definitely. I'm definitely gonna stand up before I do that. Let's try it. Let's do this. Roll another d20, I guess?
Yeah. Oh, no. So you're gonna try to grapple hook him? See if he
Yes.
gets hooked. 4, he does. You shoot out this wire around him and it wraps him up.
Cool. Then I'm gonna pull him and use the budging stun to where he's forced to be on his hands and knees. Oh, and he fucking succeeded. Okay.
You, we'll say you wrapped up one of his legs and you try to pull him, but his strength is far surpassing yours as he's able to resist your pull. And rather, he's going to use the grapple hook attached to you to swing you through the air toward Dante.
I see. I would definitely try to counter that by actually activating the grappling hook, pulling myself towards him instead.
Oh, the repel. Okay.
Ugh. No dice.
You quickly try to like use your other hand to activate the repel, but he was too fast. You go whoa, and you fly through the air. Dante, you have a flying Psy coming at you.
I'll just catch him.
All right, give me a strength roll here. 19. Phew! You just hit Dante, and Dante slides like an inch or two.
I'll just
Thanks.
put him down on the ground upright and say, "Watch out for that strength. Try to use it against them."
Dante the demon you were on top of finally finds some relief, and he goes, "Ah!" And he fires a paralysis lightning into you.
Wait, who? I'm sorry?
That's a me.
Dante.
Oh.
9.
That's a
Dante.
9.
Well, Dante's holding Psy. He just shocks Dante, and he is paralyzed and drops Psy.
Ah!
He quickly crawls over and tries to bite Dante's leg. Dante, you can roll, but it will be a Constitution roll. You cannot dodge.
Oh, okay. So does he like land behind me and like I land in front of him?
Yeah, you're on the floor in front of him. He's crawling up to Dante's left side to take a chunk out of him.
Take his arm off. Take his arm off.
I am definitely going to intervene and try to like flip my sword so I'm actually holding a backhand and try to stab into the demon before he can.
That's probably... I wouldn't say this is a hard roll, but roll anyway.
Might aim next to him. Dang!
You try to stab him, and your sword doesn't pierce the skin. He just kind of like tanks it and runs up and bites into Dante. His mouth...
I'm like looking at the sword. I think they gave me a defective holy sword, Dante.
What otherwise would have been like a chunk out of Dante's calf taken out, he bites and peels off some skin, but it's a minor wound compared to what it could have been. Dante, your paralysis wears off.
Coolio. I'm going to grab the guy, or grab this demon by the neck, and do... Can I make him swallow an incendiary firebomb?
If you put your...
And then throw him at the other demon.
If you make him swallow a firebomb, I think he's just going to explode. Let's see here. 12. You try to, like, grab him and put a firebomb in his mouth? But he seems to, like, struggle. We'll say you are able to successfully do this. Do you just want to blow him up?
Well, I wanted to get the firebomb in him and then throw him at his friend, and then they both blow up.
Usually the way it works is like when it comes in contact with something, that's when it explodes.
Ah, so I guess I just blow up right now.
Pretty much. You hit him with it and it explodes point blank. His body, like one of his arms flies in one direction and the rest of his body slides across the floor. He's critically wounded, but he is still alive. Meanwhile, the one that was airborne is going to follow up from a different direction with a Hell's Downbringing onto Sai.
Hello, what does that do?
He's gonna dive bomb toward you and just punch you into the floor.
Oh, well, I'm gonna try to counter that. Is it alright if I can try to use counter stance and follow up with a different ability?
Counter stance has to be done before he announces his action, so it's a prepared ability.
Oh, okay.
If you do it as a reaction, it won't work.
Alright, so then, as a different thing, what I'm going to try to do, I do want to use this Skyward Cleave as a counter, so instead of him coming down, I'll pull him straight back up.
Okay, so we'll do a contest roll. We'll roll off. He is a generation higher than you, so you're at a disadvantage on this. Oh! Whoa! He flies down, screaming bloody murder as he lusts for blood, but Sai is able to see through his speed, bring up his sword at the perfect time, and the demon just slices in half, and the two halves of it just hit the floor.
That's one done, Dante.
The other one, the other one's trying to get up.
The other one, I'm gonna pick up his arm.
Oh no!
Just start eating it.
You are full health.
Coolio. And then I'm going to just slowly walk over to him and go, so, what regiment were you from? Make it small talk.
Ah!
Yeah, didn't hear that. I didn't hear of the regiment. I've heard of the Beelzebub regiment. Fucking, oh well, maybe small talk's not a good idea.
Bagola!
And I'll get close to him and then use Hellfire Tornado.
Wait, I have a better idea.
What?
Never mind. So I'm just gonna walk up to Dante's side and just whisper in his ear.
Maybe he should dominate him. Like maybe pull his arm up and beat him with his own arm.
You know, that's a good idea, but he could take a bite out of it and then heal himself.
Oh, I know that. My bad. Go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, cool. I'm going to, do Hellfire Tornado. Motherfucker.
Oh my god! That's 2 crits!
The tornado sweeps over him, and he manages to flap his wings and disperse the hellfire, and he just kind of sits down and starts to cry.
Down.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And she starts to cry. I don't need it.
Please don't kill me.
Wait, but devils never cry.
He fires a hell beam. He fires a hell beam into Dante.
He fires a what?
Fires a hell beam. It's like a Frieza point
Oh, okay.
laser.
I see. Alright.
6.
Dante
I
just
don't
gets
dodge that.
blasted across the room. He fires another
That's
blast
it.
at Sai.
What the? I'm gonna obviously dodge that. Do I have advantage of that? Because I kind of saw that coming.
Well, let's just see how you roll. 12. I'd say you could duck that.
Definitely. gonna come up to him and fucking kick him in the face with a plus kick.
You kick him in the face, but he doesn't really seem phased as he takes the opportunity to grab your leg and take a bite out of it.
Hey!
Roll to resist bite. 15. He tries to he grabs your leg and as he tries to bite at it, you just quickly shake him off.
Quickly. Okay, cool. So as that happens, I'm gonna move it to move it to my right, where it's like semi on his like forest, whatever. And I'm gonna roll over him, and where I'm gonna decide and start stab my blade up his neck.
Finish him.
Oh, shit.
18. He raises an armored wing and just kind of walls you off from him. He's like, get away!
I'm gonna hit him with a red lightning.
Ah!
Ah!
Just as he's using his wing to keep Sai away from him, he just gets hit with a lightning bolt.
Scythe paralyzed. Finish him.
All right. So paralyzed. Is he just standing right now?
He's more like kneeling.
Ah, okay. I am definitely gonna hack at his neck a few times to see if I can actually get it off. Chop his head off.
15.
Man, these demons are fucking strong.
Well,
Dude, I need a replacement with this blade, Dante.
he would
They need a D-type one.
he would have defended against it if he wasn't paralyzed.
Okay.
So you just do him in there.
Cool. So I just chop his head off.
Yep.
Yay. There we go.
He's paralyzed and he looks at you in terror as whoop, his head just falls off.
Sweet. You gonna eat that?
No.
Cool, yeah. And then I just help myself.
The
Alright,
lights
so,
the lights change from red to white, and the cleanup crew comes in with brooms and mops.
While eating into this, biting into this guy's leg like a chicken wing, I sit here and wonder: does cannibalism actually make me stronger?
I'm sorry.
I'm wondering if cannibalizing demons makes me stronger.
I mean, I guess.
He
But
says-
it
says,
counts
like-
if it's the same thing as your kind. Weren't those Sentinel ones?
Yeah, they're the same level as me.
So I don't think it would really work unless you consume a higher power, right?
Well, I did consume whatever the higher one is, Praetorian
Oh, really?
once. Didn't really feel stronger. I healed, but didn't really feel stronger.
Well, never mind then. You're the expert.
Yep. All right. Well, I think you are plenty good at killing demons. We can definitely.
Yeah. I might need to get a replacement with the sword because it's not stabbing to the demons.
Oh wait. Well, that just happens, and I show you an example by pulling out my own sword and then trying to cut off my arm, and it just doesn't go through.
I mean, is that holy one or no?
Oh well, it's not a holy one. I have a glass steel katana that
I
is
see.
enchanted with hellfire.
I see. Well, I was been using the holy one, and that has not stabbed to any of those demons. Besides that last
Trust-
one.
Trust me, the holy works.
Okay.
And I don't know. Do you have any gold?
Yeah. 200.
If you have any gold, we could upgrade some of your stuff.
Oh.
Bear in mind, his sword is already titanium, so
Wow.
Zach would probably.
Into my
If
face.
you want to upgrade it beyond titanium, Dante would probably have to offer patronage.
Oh.
Now, I don't have that much gold. I only got 2,000. I got 2,121.
Just all right. Now, what we just are already set. So, where would you like to go?
All right. Well, I guess that would depend where the demon is. Let's go find a contract.
All right. You head over to Betsy, today's administrator, as she's typing away on the computer, like openly chewing bubblegum, like smacking her lips. Or not smacking her lips. You know what I mean.
Like doing that,
Smacking
that
her
pop
gum.
thing?
Smacking her gum. Very 80s vibe.
Very 80s vibe. All right. Betsy, darling.
What's up, sugar?
We're going to need a contract, probably something close to Sentinel, but maybe a little, like a level or two higher.
Mm.
Also, I have a question for you. Have you heard anything about a demon prince running around, like a DEFCON 1 level demon?
Not necessarily. We haven't seen the noble blood itself, but we have seen demon movement more active, which could be his doing. But we are doing further investigations on hunting down Hellgates and closing them up.
Oh, a Hellgate. You feel like going after a Hellgate?
Sure, I'm down for whatever you think should be done.
All right. Betsy, how about we get a contract for a Hellgate that is good enough for 2 hunters?
It'll be a hard one, I'm just warning you.
That's what she said, but
That's what I said. Wink.
What?
She continues typing on the computer. She says, "Alright, we got a lock on a Hellgate that actually opened up over in... it's over by Pluto, actually."
That's pretty far.
wait, where's Pluto? I don't remember where Pluto is.
North Antarctica.
North Antarctica.
Greenland.
Greenland? Okay.
Well, we do have an airship.
You do?
Yeah.
Alright.
She says, although it's going to take more than 2 of you, we're going to have to send in some support reinforcements for you.
All right.
She says, let's see who's available.
Sorry, I'm like picturing a black woman's like tone of voice with this woman.
I can see.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's see who can follow you, baby.
She's got like the long ass fingernails.
Yeah, they're pink too.
Do it.
The elevator door opens up, and Axis steps out and he says, "Dante, I'm coming with you."
Axis.
The
Commander Axis. And I do an actual full-hearted salute. like you're coming with us, and I start elbowing Sight to do the same thing.
Yeah, we do it as well.
He says, "Yes, make no mistake, we don't have many hands on deck. I would prefer that this be a team of 10 demon slayers at least, so if all we have is 2 men to spare, then I'll have to fill in for the other 8.
All right, sir. Well, we're glad you're joining us. Didn't realize a hell portal was that dangerous. Then again, I don't remember much of coming through the hell portal myself.
Armies came through them.
I know, but like when I was a spawn, or when I was just a spawn, it was like constantly being drunk.
Yeah, it was all like a drunk
And I was-
nightmare.
I was angry at everything. All right, you guys have to give me a second. I gotta order food for Mick.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Mickey and Jamie are quarantining.
Oh.
Oh, were they exposed?
They their tests came back negative.
Oh, did they travel or something?
Well, yeah, they're going to Colorado
Oh.
for Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah. So as you're doing that, I'm probably just gonna describe to you what Psy actually looks like, Zach. So Psy is pretty much your average looking guy, but he does have blue hair, and you definitely notice like a black scarf around his neck that seems decently long.
Blue hair, black scarf, anime character, anime protagonist.
Pretty much.
Julio. Dante has pale skin, white hair that has like
Red eyes.
red eyes, and he pretty much looks like what's the character?
DMC Dante.
Not DMC Dante. He doesn't look like Dante at all. He looks like a character from Demon Slayer.
Thinking. The anime?
Yeah, the anime. The guy who got he was in the first episode. He was the first Demon Slayer you meet. That's not. Oh, damn it! It has been a while since I watched that. Maybe I should watch it again.
Probably. I don't know. I haven't seen any episode either, but yeah, I think I get the gist of it. I'm also gonna just might as well describe who Sky is, since just have this little bit of break for plot relevance to the DM. Sky is meant to be a twin sister of Sai. Almost not really identical, but she's more about like inspiring people. So think big bard, but like on steroids.
A
So she
bard
is.
on steroids. Okay.
Yes, but not the horny kind. Just like really likes to inspire. Like from just like hearing her voice and song, you get inspired and like adrenaline rushes through you, and you just feel invincible.
Okay.
Her powers do relate to sound as well. So the bigger the bass, the bigger the destruction.
Drop the bass.
Hmm. And if I were to relate her singing voice, I would probably relate it to Amy Lee.
Not Seraphine.
Huh?
It's a League of Legends thing.
Not Sonya.
Not Sonya. Well, doesn't Sonya not sing since she can't? She's a mute.
Oh, good point.
Well, while Zach is ordering food, nothing's stopping y'all from getting on an airship and flying. So, you all get on Axis's personal airship, which is much larger than the ones you're familiar with. It looks very menacing. It's decorated with a lot of metal armor, demonic-looking regalia.
Looking at this, it makes you feel like you have a small pee-pee. Facts.
Has a fuck ton of embellished cannons loaded up on the sides and on the front and the back. Multiple
Why does
deck.
it just look like a B-12 or B-12 stealth bomber?
Well, it's not a plane.
Yeah,
It's
as
like a
he-
war blimp.
So hope once Axel's like far decently away, I'm like gonna relax a little bit, like nudge Dante a little bit. It's like maybe he's compensating for something.
Oh, holy shit! I would not make those jokes about our boss.
Shit.
From across the ship, he looks around. What'd you say?
Nothing, sir. Just I really wish to relax and got a tough staying at attention most of the time.
Also-
Permission to go at ease.
Permission granted. Sai, you also notice that Axis and Dante are the only demons in the Demon Slaying organization.
What the fuck?
So Axis is also a demon. But he's,
What?
strangely enough though, like, demons are immortal and age very slowly. But Axis looks like a grizzled, like, late 40s in age demon. You can very easily tell he's a very old demon.
I'm gonna guess 40,000 years.
Whereas Dante's very fresh.
800.
Yeah, Dante looks like he's like 18 almost.
Let me see. So as coming on the ship, Dante definitely noticed like Sai wincing at bed and holding his head for a bit.
Yo, kid, something wrong?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just sometimes I get headaches every now and then. Just goes away in a few seconds. I'll be fine.
Headaches, like they just come out of nowhere.
Yeah. Just, it's fine.
All right, kid. They're it's not gonna like affect your fighting capabilities, is it?
It hasn't yet.
Yet.
Not yet.
All right.
Actually,
Well,
I'm gonna go pee really quick.
okay.
Hey.
I haven't really used any of my swords recently.
Yeah. I need to get enough money because there is a ring I want to try to grab, or want to see if I can. Because I'm presuming like you can make custom items in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a necklace that heals me when I don't have anything to eat.
Cool.
Or
And
because he also made it so that way healing magic hurts me.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you were to try to cast, I don't know, like, say, cure wounds at something level, instead of healing that health, I lose that health.
Ouch. Yeah. Most of the I have like a knight generation like filled out, then have like 5 scholar generations, which pretty much leads to Sword Master Dante if I'm doing my cry. Well, knights definitely like for preparations and playing defensively, which is great. But the ring I want to try to make. Do you know Shadow of War or like Shadow of Mordor?
Yes.
So I want to see if I can actually try to craft a ring, something like that, but in a way that can like dominate enemies.
No way to dominate enemies. All right.
Yeah. It's pretty much
Like
what you're
mind
doing.
control or just...
It's based. It sort of is a mind control. Like on lower level targets, you can like mind control them and have them fight for you.
like when like in Shadow of War, where you just walk up to, or when you defeat like one of those orcs and just grab it by the face.
Pretty much. But sometimes they have iron bow and like, yeah. I feel like they have to be like pretty hurt though for me to do that.
Probably.
Yeah. I like Dante as a character. Your character is what I'm talking about, not Don't Make Cry.
I've always played Dante like a surly old man, or an old war veteran, of some sort.
He does seem a bit like that.
Hello.
Hi.
Yo,
Let me know when you're ready.
Just waiting on
Hi.
you, Zach. After you're done.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Axis says we're nearing the coast.
That was quick. How long does the actual trip go?
It probably took y'all in his airship a couple hours.
Wow. Okay.
Says quickly before we arrive, Captain Dante,
Okay.
Captain Bloodman, I don't believe you've ever shut down Hellgate before.
Nope. Only ever been through one.
Well, you're gonna have to learn real quickly here. So, Hellgates, depending, vary between size and strength, depending on how long they've been there and who opened it. We don't know how big or powerful this gate is. We don't know how many demons have come through yet. We don't know what kinds of demons are going to come through. But whoever opens a hell gate is certainly a powerful demon regardless. So, be prepared for the worst.
Alrighty.
All right.
It says hell gates are powered by two pillars that act as conduits. To shut down the Hellgate, we'll have to destroy these two pillars, but that is no easy task. It will take a lot of damage to bring them down. And while we're bringing them down, there's going to be demons pouring through it. You'll see the conjuration runes inscripted into it. You'll have to destroy each rune and deface them.
I could try to do that, sir, if you both could protect me.
We'll see.
Well, how resistant are they to demonic magic?
They're quite
Do we have to destroy? Do you have to destroy each rune like individually?
Yes.
Fuck. So I can't just like blow up the place.
Well, they're very strongly resistant to Hellfire. They are particularly weak to Holy. General damage is... but even Holy has a hard time breaking through. You need some big hits to break them down.
Holy hand grenade?
If you got one.
Do we have any of those?
No.
He opens his
Okay.
jacket and you just see a bunch of like holy... It's like the Matrix.
Oh my god! Like, oh, wow. Okay.
Jesus.
I should be
Axis.
fine. Dante, you should stay away.
I think I'll just focus on the. I think I'll just focus on the things that are coming out of the hell portal.
Alright. And we'll focus on the pillars.
Alright, here we go. So the time passes as you guys are talking, and eventually as the clouds clear, you come into an opening and you can see the wintry fields of the Greenland continent, far past the Pluto mountain range. And you, very easily on the horizon, you notice a large red glowing portal on the horizon.
Well then,
That's our target. I'm sure the pillars are next to it, right? Or are they distant?
As you get closer, you can see that the portal is set between two pillars.
That answered my question. So, which one are we attacking first?
I said let's focus on the one on the right.
Okay.
So, Axis kind of widens his eyes a little bit. He says, "That's a big one."
does this mean bigger demons?
Bigger demons, possibly a sign of a Titanic or a noble blood demon.
Oh fuck! Noble. Wait.
It could be the one we're looking for.
Well, fuck. Well then. Hopefully, let's not die.
Just
I
stick
feel like
with
we
me and
should
you'll
be
be alright.
All right.
He sets down the ship and he says, "We don't want to ruin our way of getting back. We'll walk from here."
All right, and I just stick to both the demons.
So he'll park the ship behind some like snow dunes and proceed through the snow. Eventually, you draw near and take cover. He takes cover behind some evergreens, and he scopes out the area from which you all can see are several hundreds of spawn, a few sentinels in the air, kind of like overseeing the spawn and guiding them.
Huh.
And you can
So
see
okay.
every couple of seconds a demon just popping through the portal into the world.
Okay.
How do we get close?
Axis says, "Let's see if we can find who opened the portal. We're looking for a pretty high-ranking demon." Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Both of us?
Everybody who's interested in having a peek.
Yeesh. I couldn't see shit.
Now,
13?
it's difficult to tell from this distance. Let's see.
I look to Axel and ask him, do you see anything, sir?
I can feel a strong presence here among them,
Okay.
but I don't see him. We'll proceed with caution. He says, Captain Bloodmane?
Hmm?
You lead the engagement, and I will wait until the gate opener shows himself, but until then, I'll be lying in wait.
Wait, is that a command to just fuck shit up?
This is a command for you to take leadership. He doesn't want to reveal himself until the gate opener is revealed.
All right, good point. I have an idea.
Ideally.
Well, my idea mainly is that me and Sight are going to go just royally tear into that legion of spawns.
And go for that pillar on the right. So, just in terms of you take down this portal, both pillars have to be down, and the big bad evil demon has to die too, right?
Yeah. Once the big bad evil demon shows up, I think I'll just fire a red lightning into the air.
All right.
Okay.
Signal you Axis to come and help us.
So this is going to be a support fight. So you have, as a support character, Axis. You have, we'll say, I'll give you 6 uses with him. So much like the Andromeda fight, you can call him in 6 times throughout this event.
Definitely save him over for the big bad evil demon.
Yeah, big bad evil demon.
So a few sentinels and a few spawn, okay.
how close can we get without being seen?
Give me a stealth check. Sai, you are like crawling through the snow. You are unseen. Dante, you're a demon. You can kind of blend in.
I'm literally still wearing cross-axis robes.
Yeah. You can get closer, but once they can see what you're wearing, that's going to be a tip-off.
I think instead of blending in, could I try? Are there more evergreens around?
Surrounding the Hellgate, yeah, but the Hellgate, when it was summoned, seemed to have cleared out a lot of trees. So surrounding the Hellgate, they seem to have just paved through the forest.
Could I just fly and hopefully not?
Yeah, you could. You could try, give that a try.
Hopefully look like a sentinel and hopefully not be seen.
Sure.
Yeah, leave your private behind.
So you take off in the sky.
Yeah, see if I can just still
I-
moving stealthily.
I will be just circling around you and hopefully not.
Okay.
I'd
Give
say
me
so
more
long as you just
position.
like avoid the other sentinels, you might be able to just hang low.
I'll try that.
What is Sai up to? Sai, you get really close. They can't see you.
Alright, then once we get close, I'm gonna see if I can see Dante floating around, just try to see what call he'll make. Because I'm supposed to be following his orders, and Axel's watching.
I want us to get as close as possible to the pillar.
Then we'll go to the pillar. Without me being seen, hopefully.
All right, so we'll say with the 19, you're able to get up, and you're crawling, and the demons are walking all around you, but they haven't seen you, and you're just ever so slowly crawling.
Dude, I'm getting like fucking Call of Duty 4 vibes when he plays Captain Price on that one mission.
I would say you're probably about somewhere between 200 and 300 feet from the gate itself.
Okay. Okay, from the game, trying to get to the pillar. Alright. Go to the right pillar, and then we
I mean,
continue just crawling.
The gate is like, I guess the pillar's part of the gate.
Mm-hmm. Is it the objective to try to take down the pillars? Because I'm surely enough the big bad evil demon will surely come out if he sees us trying to take down one of the pillars.
Yeah.
So now that you guys are closer to the pillars, you can see exactly their dimensions and how many runes there are. The pillars are probably about 6 stories tall.
My God.
It is
okay.
a massive gate, and on each pillar you can see 4 giant runes imprinted or engraved on the sides of them. Each one in size, like each rune could be taller than a building if they were compared.
Do we need to destroy? Do we need to destroy both pillars in order for the gate to be disrupted, or like, do we just need to destroy one? I guess that was a question that we should have probably asked.
You're the demon expert on the private.
Well, we'll start with one and then go to the next one if we need to.
Right. Okay. Okay.
If you could see me, I guess I will just motion. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just start this party with something very, very destructive.
All right.
I want to drop a hellfire tornado in like the center of the in the largest cluster of spawns.
All right, let's see how much. Roll to see how much damage you do.
No, wait, I gotta do this one. Eight.
Okay, you send a blast of fire down from the sky into a group of spawns, and the explosion blasts all the snow in the air. But the demons seem to get back up, and alarm is very quickly spreading through the ranks, and the sentinels in the air begin to fly towards you, and it looks about 6 of them.
Kid, now!
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can hit the pillar. Just yeah, let's see if I can destroy this pillar.
You're
that
still
we're at.
several hundred feet away. You'd have to close the distance. With the chaos, give me a roll to see if you can make it.
No, okay.
You have a distraction, I'll say, at the very least. 12. You get about halfway until one of the demons, you've emerged from the snow and you start running, and one of the demons looks and says, "That must be the source!" And they very quickly begin to try to dogpile Sai.
Excuse me?
I will use a hellfire beam, or an infernal beam, and like draw a line between the demons and sight
Alright.
or Sai.
Let's see here. How many of them are blocked? Yep, a line is of explosion has separated Sai and protected him from the demons. However, at the same time, the other 6 sentinels fly up to you and say, "What are you doing?"
I just motion to what I'm wearing and my job, and then draw my sword and try to decapitate one.
His head just falls off.
I want to grab it and bite into it like an apple.
The other 5 are shocked.
I'm still hauling ass to that pillar to make it destroy it.
Sai, you now have an army of demon spawns chasing you.
Oh shit.
You're like running through the snow. Ah!
I'm still running
I
to the
should probably
pillar.
do something about that.
Dante, you are now surrounded by 5 other sentinels who are going to engage with you.
Can I spin around a circle and do an incendiary Hellion? Just like spinning in a circle.
Let's see here. All of them are caught off guard as they try to position around you, and they all get blown backwards with the array of hellfire bolts.
And then going to do from the height I am at, I'm going to do a hell's downbringing onto the spawn that are chasing Sai.
1. That entire regiment is blown up.
Yeah!
Sai, all pursuing demons in your immediate area have been eliminated.
You know that scene in Lilo and Stitch when Lilo first arrives, or when Stitch first arrives on Earth?
Yes.
It was just a maniacal laughter coming from
No.
from
That's
Dante.
adorable.
Sai, with Dante having gotten the demons off your back, you're able to reach one of the pillars.
Sweet. So just it looks like a generic, like 6-story high building, right?
Yeah, it's just this giant stone-looking pillar with a bunch of inscriptions on it.
Bunch of descriptions of like there's no crystal at the top.
There's no crystal or anything. It's just 4 glowing engraved runes.
I'm gonna see if I can try and find a way inside. If not, then we got a problem.
Destroy the roads.
They're he told me himself they're like stories tall, right?
Yeah,
Like
they're really big. You'd need some major firepower to just deface these runes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I don't find a doorway, then we're in trouble.
It's just a solid stone. There's no like internal structure to it.
There's no internal structure. Okay. I'm gonna sigh a bit and go like, oh shit. Dante, keep me cover. I got something. And I'm gonna do like raise my hands up to the air and see if I can try to summon like the biggest blue fireball I can make.
Let's see here.
As I mentioned, the blue flames are meant to like signify something because they're supposed to be like really hot flames. But when Sai is enraged, they can be as hot as the blue star. He's not mad right now. He's just like, oh shit, right now. I gotta fucking concentrate on this big spirit bomb of a blue ball.
Okay, we'll see you have a blue fireball. The strength of it to be determined. Let's see. Roll a damage roll.
I'm just trying to. Is it okay if I can actually use the strength to concentrate to make it grow bigger?
You can. How much mana do you want to put in this percentage-wise?
I don't know how much mana I have.
That's a good
Like-
question. Take a guess.
Like
Um,
percentage out of 100.
Out of 100, probably 40%.
All right. It's pretty big. You got a pretty big fireball here. What is this? I'm not sure what
Sorry?
exactly is special about this fire. Because depending on the aspect of the fire, that will affect how effective it is against these runes.
Supposed to represent a star, like I said.
So it's like solar fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blue flames are supposed to, the original sources represent a blue star, which is the hottest star in the galaxy we know.
Okay.
Makes
Well,
sense.
let's give it a go. Give me a damage roll.
Oh boy. Can I re-roll please, since I did ask for concentration on this one?
No, I'm afraid not. You conjure the fire and you hurl it into the rune, but it seems to be very conductive of heat in a positive manner. You would surmise that these things are pretty fireproof.
Great. Dante, we have a problem.
Red lightning's one of the runes.
Roll a damage die.
What's a damage die?
Just a d20.
Wow. First roll one of the game, and it's
18.
fucking shit.
Dante fires a red lightning bolt into a rune, which the lightning bolt is very tiny compared to the giant ass rune, but you can see it successfully scratched a piece of the rune.
Does it turn off? I'm guessing these runes are like eliminating, right?
Yes, they are. It doesn't turn off, but it did. You see signs of damage from it. It was not completely nullified, like the fire was.
I got an idea then if that actually happened. I'm gonna go to the other rune and see if I can pull the Holy Blade out and attempt to slash across the rune.
Well, before we do this, you both have taken actions on the pillar, and at this point, the demons are very currently and immediately descending on you. So you will have to deal with the coming hordes. Dante, you have
Infernal eruption.
let's see here. You have the hordes of spawns coming for you, as well as the sentinels from above. Let me see if the sentinels notice Sai, because they might go for him if he's hitting the pillar. No, they don't notice him. They're too busy chasing Dante.
Oh, goody. I got spawns coming after me, alright?
All right.
Uh,
So you're gonna Hellflame Firebomb? Is that what it was?
no, infernal eruption.
Oh,
That
eruption.
thing where it basically created a volcano beneath me.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. How effective is it?
Beginning from underneath you, a fissure will spread throughout the battlefield, breaking apart the earth. Upon finishing its casting, all the affected earth will erupt in hellfire, incinerating all targets caught in. The larger the area, the more costly.
So, how much do you want to pour into this?
Let's say 30%.
All right, that's worth a battalion or two. You've hit your hands on the ground and fire spews out of the broken earth, and a number of demons are severely burned and blasted away from you, and now there's like a wall of fire between you and them. Sai, you are
Alright.
able to take an action on the pillar.
Sweet. Do I have to roll for this, or?
Roll another roll for damage. This is a holy weapon.
That's right.
19.
That's much better.
Like a knife through butter, you stick the sword into the infernal stone rune, and it just sinks in, and you can see it's immediately beginning to severely disrupt the demonic energy in the rune.
Solved it.
You,
Alright.
you haven't brought it down yet, but you've definitely hurt it. Dante, what were you gonna do?
Oh, I was going to. Is there any of those fucking whatever the fuck they're called sentinels close to me?
Yeah, they're hovering around you, but they're wary to get too close to the walls of flame.
Ah, good. I will get close to one of them and slice him in half.
Oh! Just
Oh.
slap as the two halves of the body fall to the ground. Okay. So the walls of flame begin to recede at this point as you are in the air. The other sentinels are going to chase you. The other remaining regiments of spawn are shooting like hellfire bolts at you and whatnot. Dante, you have a whole wave of attacks coming. You need to defend.
13.
13. I'll say you're able to successfully duck, dip, dive, and dodge between the sentinels flying at you, but the regiment hordes on the ground firing off artillery volleys of hellfire will hit you. Which will render you unstable for a moment, and the sentinels are going to try to take that attack of opportunity on you.
You know, I got these leathers enchanted with glass steel durability. Do they do nothing?
Well, you're not damaged, you're just unstable. Go ahead and roll again, Dante.
All right. Oh, right.
This is for sentinels. Yeah, you're able to block these. You get hit with a few hellfire bolts, and they think, "Oh yeah, here's an opportunity." They dive in on you, and you just block it.
Now, are the sentinels grouped close together?
Yeah, they're pretty close.
All right. Hellfire or incendiary firebomb, like just the center one.
15. You shoot the firebomb at them, and they all quickly run like hell, and they watch it as it flies by into the distance and explodes in a little mushroom cloud.
Nice.
Sai, you have
Okay.
another chance to do some damage.
Ish, I'm hitting the other rune.
Give me another roll. 14. This one isn't quite like butter, but you're able to, with some elbow grease, stick it into the rune and damage it some more.
Cool. So, so the first room that hit, like, does the light ever dim? Because I'm trying to carve into them to mess up the the sort of alchemist spell, I guess.
Yeah, they're definitely dimming with each strike you deal.
Cool.
Dante, we're gonna go back to you. You missed your firebomb. The hordes are gonna unleash another wave of attacks on you. Let's see.
I should really
How do you do?
take care of those guys. 17.
You're like a graceful butterfly in the air, weaving between all the incoming fireballs and whatnot.
Nice.
And you have a chance to retaliate if you'd like.
Yeah, I think I'll just use Infernal Beam and just like draw a dick in the hordes.
20. You fire the beam into the hordes and you see them immediately pull apart, and they combine their Satan's cloaks into like what seems like one giant Satan's cloak, and it just deflects your beam off of it. Sai, let's see you hit it.
Oh, sorry. Oh, hit it? Yeah.
18. Bam! The first rune on the first pillar turns off.
Oh, first rune? Oh.
That's one rune down.
How many runes are there? You have like 6?
At this point, Sai, give me a perception check.
I thought there were like 3 runes on each one.
There's 4 on each pillar.
Nat 20.
Sai, as you turn off this rune, you feel like this anxiety out of nowhere. And you just kind of like turn around and you see this very, what's the regal demon just kind of looking at you from like 60 feet away.
Big bad evil demon?
This one is taller than most. He's about 7.5 feet tall, with these golden cuffs and bands decoratively placed around him, with high military decorations.
Does he look familiar?
He does look
That's
familiar.
amazing.
Although I don't know if Dante actually sees them. Dante, you're a bit busy. Give me a perception check, Dante.
Well,
This is
that's-
very passive perception. This will be hard.
Wait, do I have to roll something?
Yeah, give me a roll. This is gonna be a difficult one, but we'll see if you notice him. Nah, you're dodging. You're fighting an army. You're not paying attention. Sai.
Yeah, all right. Good point. Sai, remember you got a Axis you can call in.
Yeah. I'm gonna see him and like my eyes constrict a little bit, like, shit. Like, just doing insight, could I tell, like, just by looking at him, like, I probably am no match for this guy, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Right. So this is just, oh, absolutely, I'm gonna get my shit knocked, or like, absolutely, I can roll insight.
Both.
Oh my god! Alright, roll for insight. This won't count as an action, will it?
No.
Okay.
You're like, he looks very fancy and scary, but I have no idea how powerful he is.
Oh, great. I'm gonna call in Axel and have him try to protect me as he fights Tim, as I'm gonna continue splashing the runes.
So the way calling him in works is he performs one action.
One action. So, stall.
Well,
Like, stall for the whole fight.
either one attack or one block.
Oh.
Or one miscellaneous action. So he's there, and then he comes in, and then he comes out.
Oh, okay.
And you can do this 6 times throughout the fight.
I see. Well, seeing him, does he look pissed at me?
Not so much pissed, but curious,
I see.
but also menacing.
Okay. Okay. So as he's like just staring at me, I'm just gonna like like see him. Like he can see from my eyes being constricted just a little bit. I'm gonna keep an eye on him and then just slowly like walk to another room and like put my blade against it and see what he does.
Give me a d20 roll.
That's funny.
The hairs on the back of your neck stand up, and you instinctively, your body completely on its own, leaps backward as he teleports in front of you with one claw swinging, like almost in slow motion. And you can feel him claw your cheek as you just barely dodge his swipe.
Jesus. Okay then. So does he look mad at me now?
He's looking a little aggressive.
Okay. I take it. It looks like he's definitely gonna pull another attack, right?
You have about half a second to react before he fires again.
I definitely counter stance.
Alright. Give me another d20 roll. Okay. So you instinctively take your stance, a bead of sweat going down your left side as he teleports again, and you try to reflex react, and you're too slow. His claw swings towards you, and you raise your sword to block it, but you're not quite fast enough. As he just bashes through your defense and claws you, your front chest plate tears completely open along with your chest. And your ribcage is exposed, and which is followed up with another swipe from his left hand.
I'm gonna dodge this.
13. You feel him smack the side of your head, and a handprint is in your helmet as you just fly to the right side, tumbling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times into an evergreen and just crash through it.
Ow! Definitely gotta try to
Give me another roll.
recuperate. I get another roll, right?
18. You see him. You like see this dot in the sky, and it gets a little bigger and a little bigger and a little bigger, and then you just roll out of the way and wham! Like meteor smashes into the spot where you were, and you go flying in the shockwave through a bunch of tumbled trees.
Alright, as that happens, I'm gonna summon Axel and see have him use the opportunity to slash this dude's back as he landed.
2. He gets up from his crater and eyes towards you, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, wham! Axis flies out of nowhere, just lariat cleaves him, and the two of them disappear into the evergreen forest.
Jesus, okay.
And then off in the distance, you just see a explosion.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna make my way back to the pillar. I don't know how far I am now, since I just literally got blasted away. Z style.
You'll notice that as you try to get up, your body is having trouble responding, as you have a concussion, broken ribs, an open chest wound, and probably a broken neck.
Goodbye, world.
So Sai is kind of laying there in critical condition. Dante,
condition now?
we'll switch back to you. This all happened in a matter of seconds, so you just see Sai disappear into the forest as he's getting smacked around.
Oh shit. Real quick, I am going to just like create like a going to transform into my sentinel form, so that way I'm a little faster, and then I will just get over to Sight and use my necklace of healing on him.
Okay, at this point, you're below 50% mana. How much do you want to use?
Enough to get him out of critical.
We'll say 15%'s enough to restore him out of critical.
Oh yay!
Sai,
Thank
he
you.
puts his crystal on you, and you can feel your bones coming back together, your flesh closing back up.
Ow!
However, Dante,
Oh,
as you
thanks.
fly towards Sai, you notice the army's chasing you.
Oh, great. The
And
army's chasing me.
then- Actually,
give me a second. That's food.
okay, go ahead.
I will be right back.
Just got my ass handed to me.
First bout goes to Demon.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is probably the fucking noble birth that he released or something. And I'm suffering for it. Oh my god.
No, you don't get fights like this in D&D.
Nope. Jesus. Just looked at me curiously. I wonder what he's gonna do. Wonder what you're gonna do. Oh shit! Wait, what happened? I was really tempted to like use the fox and flight ability where it just like turned to like a little
Just run.
Arctic fox or whatever. Yeah, just bolts. Yeah. And do that like the little adorable fox pounds and take myself in the snow.
That'd be very cute. I wonder what he ordered.
I don't know. Burger.
Borger. Borgors.
Oh, Cassius has definitely grown an interest on this demon.
An interest? What?
Grown an interest on the demon that just kicked Sai's ass.
I think a lot of people have. Axis in particular.
I'm back.
Hello. Are you good to go, Dante? Are you eating?
I am good to go. I've got.
You got burger?
I know. I've got wings.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
And now,
Dante, how will you
I got-
respond to the army that is descending upon you and Sai?
you ever seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged?
Nope.
Yes.
Nope. Okay. Well, you gotta see it because there's a scene where Frieza creates his giant ball and he's like, bigger, bigger, bigger. I want to do that with I want to do that with a firebomb.
Okay. Just warning you, that's gonna run you about dry if you do another big shot like that.
Do I have anything? Do I have anything that recharges mana?
I don't think you bought anything for that. Unless you have mana potions in your inventory, I don't know if you have those.
It doesn't look like I do. Yeah, sure. I'll just do a big hit and well, after this, I won't have any energy left, so we should probably destroy that pillar.
Yeah, my plays don't do a whole lot. Maybe we could switch.
Actually, yeah. Do you think you can take on an army?
I could try.
All right. Well, then, instead of doing that, I will turn my sights onto the pillar. I will put away my glass steel sword and pull out the slew sword that I have, the god-killing sword. And I will... Which one of these... Can I just, like, get to the top of the pillar and slash downwards towards the bottom? So, through all the runes?
Do you have a holy katana?
I do not.
I could have sworn you did. You got a. I know you got a
wait.
holy weapon. Oh, it was a holy. Was it a glaive? You had a holy something. Because holy is going to be more useful than slew here. Based on information you would know.
All right. Well, I don't have a holy weapon in my inventory.
Huh, you must have sold it off at some point. You did. I remember you guys did sell stuff.
Unless you think that my
Would you have
My-
grabbed one off of Axis's ship had you had the opportunity?
fuck yes.
Okay, you took a holy weapon of some sort from the ship before you descended on to the army.
Well, I hope this works. So I'm gonna pull out that holy weapon I got and use that.
Alright, you fly up to it. Give me a roll.
Okay. 1 sec. Here's my phone. There it is.
Three.
3.
As you fly up to it and you ready your blade, you can hear kind of like a rocket noise. And you like kind of turn like, what the fuck is that? And then you can see the noble blood flying at you and like cleaving you with his arm.
Axis. I just summon Axis to block that attack.
Okay. 14. Axis suddenly teleports in front of you, crosses his arms to block it, and boom! The two of them go tumbling through the sky.
Deal with that guy. No, slash out the just slash out the rune again.
Okay, give me another roll. 18. You stick your sword in it and cleave down, and you in this rune that you've just slashed. It seems to be glowing dimmer now, significantly. And you can see like Axis getting thrown through the sky, and the noble blood teleports above the gate, and you can see his hands are glowing this red magic, and the runes brighten, and it's almost blinding at this distance for you, Dante, as the remaining runes power up, and the portal begins to grow taller and taller and taller, and you can see something coming out of it.
Oh, gonna have Axel interrupt
that.
that before he actually finishes that
Yeah,
summon.
Axis, interrupt that. Stop that bullshit. No.
10. So the noble blood while powering up the gate gets tackled once again, and they both crash into a nearby mountain range. And you can see this like giant head has come through the gate, and the body is having trouble fitting through now that the runes have been powered down again. But he's slowly making his way through at a much slower pace, just kind of like forcing it open with his hands. This demon is a titanic demon, and it is about 8 stories tall.
Yeah.
And it's a giant, fat, gargantuan demon that's forcing his way through this gate.
Keep destroying the ruins. Think
Yeah,
you
I'll
took
just
down,
keep
what, 2?
Yeah. Oh, so far we've taken down 1. We got
Oh.
3 more to go.
So let's do some rolls here. Roll again to hit the rune.
8.
8. Okay, you stick the sword in the rune. You're having a little trouble shutting this one down completely. You're having to like wiggle and really get it in there. And the demon comes through about halfway through the gate. And you can see the noble blood flying from the mountain range toward you.
What if we use Axis to just destroy the pillar completely?
Never thought of that. But I'm pretty sure you have to roll high for that.
Can I talk to Axis to be like, can you do something about the pillar?
You can command him to attack the pillar. This is something you can do. So let's see here. You've
Imagine.
used him how many times? Sai used him once. Dante used him to
Twice.
block and then tackle. So that's 3. So you have 3 more.
Yep.
You want him to hit the pillar?
Hit the pillar with everything you got.
Mm-hmm.
3. He flies toward the pillar and punches it, and the rune above the one you're working on is reduced to 50% power. So yours is at about like 30% power. His is about 50. And then,
And then we have another one that's at 100.
yeah.
What level is Axis at?
You can see that he's at about a noble blood's rank.
So about almost even with this demon then.
Yes.
I wonder if I could use. I wonder if I could use Devil Concussor on the rune I'm on at my. You said they're highly resistant to. Yeah, that won't work.
They're highly resistant to demonic energy, and
I'll have to
they're
find
pretty
it.
resistant to physical damage too. They're weak to holy specifically.
I should find an item that transforms my Hellfire into Holy Fire.
With magic, anything is possible.
Yeah. Or turns my attacks into holy attack. But anyway, I will try. What's Sight doing?
Oh yeah,
Army.
I apologize. I got so busy with Dante. Sai, you have an army running at you. Hundreds of
Yeah.
spawn. You have a wave of attacks coming at you, so just give me a d20 and see how you do.
I'm definitely putting up Shroud of Honor doing this.
Okay. 14. A lot of these demons are pretty low level. They run in like with claws and basic hellfire attacks. They're pretty easy to block and dodge. You run through this horde of demons. Your shield blocks most of the hellfire. You're able to block and parry most of the claw attacks. You do sustain some damage, but your anti-demon cloak protects you from most of that as well.
Awesome. Since I don't really have much AoE damage besides his large flare, every now and then I'm gonna swing my swords at these spawns, hoping if it'll like take them down after a few slashes and taking a few down. Then I'm gonna attempt to do an AoE by like sending my hand down to the ground and like causing a surround, like almost explosion around me with the flames I have. Just to get them all away from me and deal more damage all at once around the demons.
5. You successfully put space between you and them, and you have blown a number of them back. You have survived this round. Dante, you have another chance to swing.
I will swing into the ring.
So yours is at about 30%. 16. Yep, you just finish it off. Cleave it. It powers down. demon. The Titanic demon. The progress on its gate travel is stunted for a moment.
So the gate is still up. We have to destroy both pillars.
Yeah, he's coming through slowly, but he's been slowed down by that last rune going out. It's gonna.
So both pillars.
He's got a big ass to squeeze through this. Let's see here. The Noble Blood's gonna come up and try to power up the gate once again.
Axis, stop that.
Yep.
17. Exis begins firing like lightning bolt after lightning bolt after lightning bolt, and the Noble Blood's flying between them, still casting his spell, powering up the gate.
All right, I will help stop that. I want to just fire off I want to put a Hellfire Tornado to the right, just slightly to the right of the Noble Blood.
Give me a roll to see if you can squeeze it out. You're very low on mana. 11, you try to conjure it, and it's just like a little comes out.
All right, fuck it. Red light.
Let's see here.
I think
Give
I can still do that.
Give me another roll. You're gonna have to roll every time you want to cast an ability now. 20. You're like, come on, and then whoosh, it comes out. With great effort, you manage to shove some lightning out. Let's see if it hits. 15. 15 for a Noble Blood. It just no effect essentially on him. He just tanks it.
Well, fuck.
That tickles. The 2 remaining runes power up, and the demon comes through about 75%. He's almost completely out.
Work on the runes.
All right, that's a good idea. I'm going to attack the room.
You roll. Okay. 13. You drop it down from about 15% to about 20 on this third rune. Sai, we have to check on how you're doing over in the mosh pit.
Keep her going.
19? Oh my god. Sai is expertly tanking and weaving between the army.
That's right. Take them all down, still using the flames to keep them at bay.
Alright, Dante, we'll go back to you. You can swing again.
9.
9. It's low enough. You just drop it from it was waning, and then one more little and then it just turns off. One left.
Wait, this is still on one pillar? Yeah.
You have 1 use left with Arcadia's. The demon is still casting power up on the gate.
Just serve concentration.
Huh?
It's up to you.
Yeah, I think I want to just have Axis. Can Axis just fucking kill that demon? Axis, do your thing.
Let's see here. Axis salutes and just goes and flies into him with what looks like a Hell's Downbringing, and then drags him up into the sky, and you can see like this meteor coming through the clouds as it smashes onto both of them and just plows them both into the mountain.
Goody. Alright, so that's the rune.
Alright, now time for the room.
This one's at 100%. It can take a few hits. Let's see. Oh, was that just?
Wait,
did you just roll?
yeah, I rolled. I rolled.
Oh, is that an 11? Okay.
Wait, could I use custom abilities?
Yep.
They do use mana. It'll apply the same rule as the other abilities.
Oh, yeah, fucking never mind.
So you just kind of stick the holy weapon in there. It's a little tough. You're really tired. You've exhausted yourself, and it's getting difficult to kind of cleave through this tough stone, even with the holy. And how's this roll? With only one rune up, and without the help of the Noble Blood, this demon is kind of stuck in place. He can't fully get out. So he's not through the gate quite yet. Sai, let's get another roll from you.
Ish. Alright. Hopefully. Whoops. Nothing. Eh.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Sai, you're just on fire.
Come. I'm pretty much exhausted. I'm just slashing on these spawns. Pretty much shadow warring this Talion has armies of orcs coming after me, but this time it's demons and spawn.
Congratulations, you got the achievement Undying. Dante, you have another chance to hit this. Can you muster the strength?
9. Probably not.
99999. You put another scratch in it, you're probably down to like 65% HP on that rune.
Oh, this is gonna take forever.
Let's see here. Do a quick check here. Noble Blood is nowhere to be seen at the moment. Oh!
What's that supposed to mean? God damn it, the demon's out.
The portal just with one final the portal stretches open and the giant demon just kind of floop through it completely, and he's the earth shakes beneath his step as he lands on the ground.
Wait.
Well, we can't bring another one out. Keep destroying the ruins.
Yeah, yeah. I'll just focus on the runes.
Alright. Give it another whack. 19. That's good enough to finish it. You just
Rush of the
One
adrenaline,
last-
monstrosity come out.
you muster up the strength and just full two-hand cleave down that rune, and it shuts off, and the gate fizzles out.
Yay.
Gates closed. Mission complete. Kind of.
Let me roll perception here. 7. You can see this giant, like, 8-story tall demon roar, walking past Dante without really noticing the tiny little demon, and proceeds to just stomp, stomp, stomp through the tundra.
We should probably stop that, but I'm exhausted.
After
You
we
know-
deal with the spawns.
Well, Arcadius owes me. I
Yeah,
wonder if I could call him. Or call
can't
him.
call
up.
him yet.
Just
Yeah,
be like,
I
hey,
don't know. That works.
Arcadius, can you kill that demon?
Oh, Arcadius, I pray to you.
Sure, I'll try that.
You know, just for shits and giggles, give me a religion roll.
Religion roll.
11.
11.
You just hear the roar in the background. Sai, we're gonna have to roll for you again.
Oh boy.
12. It's about time you start getting tired. They finally get a hold on you as you've been just slipping between them all for so long, and they just dogpile you to the ground. You're protected by your aura and armor, but you can't move.
Oh. Oh boy.
And they're all just wailing on you.
I'm starting to get pissed now if they keep doing that.
I will fly down there and like try cutting my way through these demons.
We
To get,
will. So actually, you guys have shut down the gate. Achievement get. You see Axis flying from the mountain where the meteor crashed, alone, and he's flying towards you, and you see this kind of like purple hellfire emerge from him, and you find it hard to breathe for a moment as this aura emanates from it. It's hot and it's heavy and it's dense, and it feels like gravity is increasing 2-3 fold around him. and he with both hands sweeps it over the army, and you can see this combination of purple hellfire and aura just turn all the demons to ash in one fell swoop.
You gotta teach me that trick.
And he hovers down to Sai.
Just he's just leader Sai, like seeing them all turn to ash, he like just follows them, just breathing in like did we do it?
You're alive. Congratulations, you shut down the gate.
Yay!
Yay!
However, now we have a bigger problem to deal with, as he just kind of like looks at the Titanic demon.
Huh? Oh shit! Okay. So I slowly gets up.
So he says, "You two look pretty tired. The Noble Blood could be back at any minute. So why don't you guys just sit here for about 2 minutes?"
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You gotta. Is that the noble blood that we saw? That the
Well, I don't know
whatever
what
they're called.
I wasn't there when you saw him, was it? You tell me.
I don't know. Was it?
I will describe to Dante what the noble look like. Because I know I got a good look at him before he fucked me up.
Yeah, but with what I knew about that thing, is it the guy?
Most likely. He's the only Noble Blood you've seen.
Yeah. That
Aside from Axis, I suppose. Although Axis, he hasn't transformed into his demonic state for some strange reason. He's still like very much human-esque looking. So, anyway, Axis is going to 1v1 this Titanic demon. So let's just see how the rolls go.
Let's see how the rolls go.
3. He just like rocket punches the 8-story tall demon, and you can see it stumble back. 13. 10. 1. You can see like he flies up,
Kicking ass.
punches like just this tiny little like human-looking demon runs up and just punches the Titanic demon, and it flies backwards and stumbles. A meteor comes down, smashes him into the earth, and he kicks him back up into the air. And the sky begins to circle with red clouds, and a massive barrage of lightning strikes, like in rapid fire succession, just starts crashing down on the demon, and it hits the ground.
I'm gonna start eating all the meats that I keep in my pack.
And as it's laying on the ground in critical condition, he goes ahead and dives into the stomach and pierces through, and then you can see it kind of like inflating, and then just.
Gross.
Pop like a balloon.
The whole battlefield is just covered in gore as Axis is approaching the two of you, just like licking the guts off of him.
I just sheath my blade. Like, that takes care of that. But what of the noble, or wherever the demon was?
He got away.
So it looks like we had to keep watch of other gates he might try to open.
Yeah, he might try this again. But it looks like that he'll have to try again here. We didn't really destroy this gate.
Says frankly, I don't know if I'm able to beat that demon on his own. I don't know if I wanted to stick around and keep that fight up.
Anyway, how about we head home?
Yes.
Mission accomplished. Well, it'll take more than the 3 of us the next time we want to take him on.
Definitely.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
To the ship.
To the ship.
Definitely
I
walking
need a
towards
nap.
the ship.
So you guys board the ship. There's showers on the ship.
Oh yay!
He takes a shower. It's just
Definitely.
like guts all over the place.
I will definitely take one, but what do we get for payment for this?
He says this is a pretty tall order job. I'll give you all 10K for this.
Yay!
10K? Shit. Fuck yes.
When you take it that we almost died, I'd say I would not argue with that.
Good work.
Though I
Thank
do immediately want to spend it. Quick question, boss. Could we stop in the Magic City because I want to commission something?
He says, well, I'm going to get off at my stop in Idris, but you guys can keep on going to Atene Magi if you want.
Wait, hold on. You're giving us permission to use your personal airship?
No, I'm not giving you permission. You can get on another ship and taxi over there.
All right. Well, I know a guy.
Yes, because I probably hired him.
Probably.
Is it Steve?
It's Steve.
Yep. Steve's great. And you guys just... In a couple hours, you guys arrive back in Idris.
Yes. Now we need to sleep, and then we can go sharping.
All right, yeah, we'll
We'll take a nap, and then I want to go to the Magic City or wherever that is.
Atene Magi. It's on the eastern
Atene
coast of
Magi.
Russia. So you guys, would you like to spend the night sleeping first and then go shop, or do you want to just head over there?
I want to sleep.
Sleep first.
Alrighty.
And we get our own corridors. Yay.
You all have your mana restored, and your wounds are recovering.
This is just for me personally. Hold up. Okay. Nothing, no. Just for me personally, but yeah. Scrap out, Ghost.
Alright. The next day, an airship is arranged to take you to Atene Magi.
Do I still
Alright,
have
yeah.
the armor since like it's been technically torn from me?
Oh, that does need to be repaired, doesn't it? We'll say that that's repaired overnight in the workshop.
Okay.
Or even just replaced. Yeah, they have
Yeah.
spares around. Let's give you a replacement.
Alright.
let's get you a replacement. Fuck, I hope my fuck.
Alright.
To help me fight demons better, I should get a set of gauntlets that change, or get a set of gauntlets that can change what my damage output is. From holy to from unholy to holy, and like I don't know, maybe something in between.
Interesting. I'm thinking about it.
So, what do you think of getting?
I will have to see what's available. Or is this where I have to come up with my own stuff?
So what you want would be the availability would be restricted according to the region you're in. So if you give me some ideas, I would point you in the direction you would need to go.
I definitely would like a magical ring to give me like a different power. See what I would like.
Well, it sounds like. I'm just thinking about Dante's thing. I'm like,
Sounds like we gotta go to Antonia Magi.
Well, Latinia Magi specializes in like arcane focus. You might be looking at like holy focus, which would be Luce Santa.
Ew.
Because mages in Latinia Magi don't know how to make holy. That's just not something that they do.
But they were able to create the gauntlets that made it so that way Hildy could heal me.
She got that in Luce Santa.
Oh, she got that in Lucy's. All right, never
Yeah,
mind.
that's Dark Holy. She picked it up in the Holy Capital.
I'm like thinking right now.
We could probably create something similar that would convert your Hellfire into Dark Holy Fire.
Is Dark Holy better than Holy? Well, will it still like damage demons and undead incredibly hard?
Yes. Because it's still holy. So the benefit of Dark Holy is that it does more damage to normal people than regular holy. But the damage against demons and undead is slightly reeled in to make up for that. But Dark Holy is essentially like a hybrid conversion from unholy to holy.
Well, then I just want something that will hit harder than
But if you want
Hellfire.
So here's the thing. Here's your options. So if you want to convert Hellfire to Holy, that would pretty much be Dark Holy. And there's weapons that there's enchanted stuff that can allow that conversion to happen. But you can also purchase items that just straight up give you abilities, independent of your own. So instead of converting your own abilities, you can get weapons that just shoot Holy, like regular Holy. If that's what you want to do.
Go
I
with
think I
that
have an
conversion
idea
thing.
of what I want now.
And you can get both if you have the money.
Based on this much this would cost. So there's actually something I just came up with. Maybe something similar. I want a dagger, but I used this in a different roleplay before. But it's called a Meteor Phoenix dagger, or there's separate fragments of Meteor Phoenix. It's like shields, armor, blades, lances, daggers. And I'm looking for a dagger version of it. And I mean, now and then it could just summon a large meteor coming down, but it also does have the intensity of a flame of the stars, of a star, I should say. Maybe something similar.
I'm just thinking at what price point would I put this at? That's quite expensive. So a dagger that summons a meteor.
Mm-hmm. And with each set that is collected, it grows stronger. But yeah, that will work too. The other other fragments just optional.
So that would be something that you would get from Atenia Magi? Because it's 10 o'clock, we can expedite the travel. So we'll say, like, hell, even for simplicity's sake, we'll say you guys go your separate ways. Dante, you go to Luce Santa. Sai, you go to Atenia Magi. Sai, you would have to go to a quite advanced magic shop in Atenia Magi.
Okay.
This is possible to do. because obviously there's different sizes of meteors and there's different levels of heat for fire, and
True.
depending on how much money you have, that's going to determine the balancing of this. So how much are you looking to pay?
Uh,
I think minimum you would have to pay. Oh God, you have 10,000.
I'm guessing I need a lot more to get what I want.
I don't know if 10,000 is even enough to cover a basic meteor spell.
Oh shit.
For 10,000, I think what I could do is give you a small meteor that could be used once per session.
Okay. And then I can just trade it. I want to get more money.
And it would be a meteor of fire. It'd probably be a meteor of... It wouldn't be typical fire, it'd be hotter than that. It'd be kind of like Hellfire, but not Hellfire.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like double
Be
the...
space fire.
Like fire times 2.
That works.
And it'd be a small meteor that you can summon once per day, or once per session.
Okay, how much would that cost?
That'd probably take up to 10 grand.
Take it to 10 grand, okay. And for just a quick question, how does training go? Like if I wanted to know new spells or something, or if I wanted to learn new abilities, how would that work?
Like a
You
training montage.
would go to an expert and then go through a training sequence with them, which would involve roleplay time.
I see it.
Dante, let's buy your item. So you want to convert your Hellfire to some form of holy.
Well, let's just say Dark Holy.
Okay. I think Hildy's Dark Holy Gauntlet was like 2,000 gold. You have 10,000. How much do you want to spend?
Well, can I just have some, or how much would it be to get an item that can convert all of my damage into Dark Holy?
So Hildy actually tried to buy that. There's a scepter on the market that's been sitting on the shelf ever since Hildy asked for it, and it's priced at 15,000.
15,000.
So the different Dark Holy items that were available to Hildy was there was the Dark Holy Gauntlets, which allow you to heal with Dark Holy, or not heal, but yeah, heal with it on a physical touch. The other was, I believe, what was the item? Was it a gauntlet? It was a... Oh no, it was a scepter. That was a scepter. So the scepter was priced at 7,000, and it shoots Dark Holy beams. The necklace is what converts all of your abilities to Dark Holy. That was priced at 15k.
How much was my healing crystal?
Your healing crystal, I think, was about 8k.
Well, I'll give you a healing crystal and 10,000.
Okay. He takes your healing crystal and the 10,000. Hands you the necklace. It's a black pearlescent crystal set in a golden casing. He says, freely you can activate it and use it to convert your holy into Dark Holy or your devil energy into Dark Holy.
Neat. All right. Oh, I don't want it to be underlined. How do I get rid of that? There we go. Dark Holy necklace.
Okay. Well, I think that's all of your money.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'm still trying to think. Should I get this, or maybe like trying to either know how to summon an illusion of me, or no, better yet, a doppelganger of me. Is that possible?
oh, you want to acquire spells.
Either a spell or like an attunement item, such as a ring, where I could just straight up summon him.
Okay. What nature,
Are you-
like, so would it be like an illusion, or would it be like invoke duplicity, or would it be like an actual shadow clone?
It will be like a straight up doppelganger, look exact replica of Psy, and able to inflict wounds almost as much as he can.
An Echo Knight?
Sort of.
That sounds neat.
That is definitely an arcane thing. Let's see. Would you put the 10,000 toward that instead of the dagger if you were to buy that?
Yes, I am debating between the two. It's depending on how your leeway goes with what I can get.
Hmm. With
I guess I would go for
10,000.
like the Echo thing.
Hmm. An Echo Knight. That's a hard one.
You can look up Echo Knight on D&D Beyond.
That might be helpful. I know. So Mizzy's stand ability cost her 20,000, and I feel like it's kind
Oh.
of in that range of magical power, depending.
I'm sorry?
Mizzy's a player in this game. She got a necklace where she can summon basically a stand, and she fights with the stand.
Okay.
Which is similar in nature to what your Echo Knight would do.
Is that a JoJo reference?
Yes, it was purely and explicitly a JoJo's reference. Because she wants to roleplay as Dio. Let's see here. Echo Knight. D&D 5th edition. A mysterious and
Which
feared
part?
frontline warrior of the Kryn dynasty.
Yeah, it's one of Mercer's new classes.
That's pretty cool. Well, Sai, I would say it's the 10,000. You can use it to summon like a spectral version of yourself, and
Okay.
it can attack, but it basically has like 1 HP. So if it gets hit once, it would just disperse. But it can deal.
But that's one hit you won't get hit with.
But it can deal. Not an exact copy of your damage. Probably a lesser version of your damage. But I would say it could stick around for like 10 minutes at a time if it's not killed.
Okay. Is there, of course, so potentially I could buy stronger versions of these two, right?
Yeah, and you can upgrade it with enchantments later on if you want to strengthen it. So like you could put
I
the
think
10,000 in now, and then just uh, beef it up later if you want.
what would require that for me to upgrade it? Like attaining materials or just more money?
Just more money.
Mm.
But magic of this creative kind is very expensive.
Mm.
The same thing goes for the dagger. Like the dagger is very much a baby version of what you want it to be, and it would take a lot of money to get it to that point.
Yeesh, there's definitely two items I want. I'm thinking about getting the doppelganger, but I do want to upgrade it to the point where it's almost like an exact replica of me, but just like a little bit of a weaker version. I can still take quite a few hits in, but like after a decent fight, it goes away. That's how much I want to upgrade it to. But requires radioactive gold. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this spell. I could use it like as a not like a full-on action to summon it, right? I could just summon him and then like he'll go on my go.
Well, it would be a item interaction. So you would have either like a necklace or a bracelet or a or some kind of trinket that you would use to activate the spell. Some kind of like a tuned
I
item.
see. Okay.
So I'll let you choose what you want it to be.
A sheet of black cloth.
Okay. And
And
so like
it'll be knitted to my scarf.
okay, so to activate it, you like rub it or like you flap it in the
Yeah,
air
like
or something.
in a way I kinda just like adjusts my scarf more comfortably.
Okay, that works.
And then you just summon the dude.
Yeah. So it'll be like a ghostly spectral. Okay.
Yeah, Ghostly Spectral dies when an enemy attacks it immediately. It has like no health, but it can make attacks.
When an enemy hits it, they still need to roll to attack.
Yeah,
right?
it has to be a successful hit. And then of course, so obviously its defensive and offensive stats are both lower than yours, so it would it can do basic attacks with a weapon, and it virtually has no armor.
Okay. So basically, like almost an exact replica, ghostly spectral version of me with no armor, just clothes, same sword and scarf.
I mean, it looks like it has armor, but it's not really armor.
Okay.
It looks like you, but it's not actually made of anything. It's just spectral. Okay. Well, it is 10:30. And I think that's a good intro session for Sai.
Yeesh. Almost dying to an entire army of demons. And think about it, I was taking them all in.
I gotta admit, almost dying is par for the course for this game.
Actually, I think dying is par for the course. Well, you got your mission done. You got your money. You got your items. Hopefully, in the future, we'll get people back in. After we took the semester break, a lot of players have decided availability ain't what it used to be.
Yeah, I blame school and COVID.
So
Mm-hmm.
I suspect Joseph will come back eventually. Maybe Chris. We'll see. I don't know what he's up to. He's in a living situation crisis. All right.
Oh.
Well, I will bid you two good night. Also, you both have upgrade points, so I'll be sending you abilities later. Dante, you have a custom ability you need to send me. And yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Alrighty.